Okay, we're going to look now at some applications of quadratics. Believe it or not, there are some. And I've drawn up an example here. The area of a rectangle is fixed at 28 meters squared, and its length is 3 meters more than its width. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. So by applications, it means let's use quadratics now. Let's take it out of the theory and see how we can use it to solve problems. So here's the problem. Length is 3 meters more than its width. Okay, let's draw this rectangle. We know that its area equals 28 square meters. We don't know what its length is, but if we call its width x, then its length will be x plus 3, because its length is 3 meters more than that should say its width. The area of a rectangle is fixed at 28, and its length is 3 meters more than its width. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. Right, full stop. It's poor. Okay, so what can we say about this? If the length is 3 more than its width, now we've got our length and width in terms of x. We can work out its area by multiplying x by x plus 3, and concluding that that's equal to 28. So from that information, we can work out what x is. We can do this, can't we? We can expand this out. So x squared plus 3x equals 28. Therefore, dots in place, and then we are going to just go and now we're into theoretical mode, and we're just solving. So we've really done the applications of the quadratics bit. We've read the question, we've interpreted it, we've drawn a diagram, which is always a good thing to do. We've labelled the dimensions in this case, which is what we're after, and we've introduced the algebra, and now we're just into the quadratics bit of it. We're looking for two numbers here that multiply to minus 28 and add to 3. Think of those two numbers before I write it down. We'll pause the screen and get on with it. So back in, we're 7 and minus 4, I think, for that, aren't we? So therefore x plus 7, x minus 4 will give us 0. And from what we learnt about solving equations today, if either of these factors equals 0, then my product is 0. So x equals minus 7 or x equals 4. Okay, now if x is minus 7, I'm going to have a negative length here, so we can pretty much rule that out, can't we? So x equals 4, is that going to work? 4 plus 3 is 7 by 4. So therefore we can say, therefore dimensions are length equals 7, is it centimeters or meters? We're in meters, 7 meters, and width equals 4 meters. That gives us an area of 28, and where length is 3 more than width. In actual fact, that wasn't a tough one to use trial and error for, was it? Because we know that x are going to be whole positive numbers, and that would have been dead easy just to trial and error it. But what this section is about is using our knowledge of solving quadratic equations in order to solve problems. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. We're going to write some equations and solve problems. This is exercise 5G, and that's our next day's work. So I'll see you soon.